So, no, I hear you on a lot of that. And I wanted to ask, like, specifically, what stigmas did you have to overcome to do this work?
Oh, all of them. Like,
a lot of people are probably going to be hearing this and they're going to be like, oh, like, what stigma would I have actually, like, against this? What were the things that you were hearing around you at the time, and what did you do to, like, get over it?
Did you have, like, an awakening?
Yeah, basically.
I would say yeah. If we want to call it that.
Yeah. Really going well.
I mean, baptism. That's how it all began.
Yeah. My Batman awakening. I think the thing that really got me to start looking at things differently is having a personal experience with somebody. Like, the way I got into this whole thing is, you know, I was in high school when I started doing this, and the first night I ever met somebody, like, directly who was homeless, like, I had done service hours for school or something like that, like, working in a soup kitchen. So, like, I was driving home from school this one day, and I saw this person with, you know, the hood of their car raised, like something was wrong with the battery. And at the time, having had a lot of car problems myself, you know, I figured I'd pull over and help out, just because I had jumper cables in the car, so why not? I was stopping in the same parking lot anyway because I was trying to get a snack or something like that from the gas station. I went over to try to help jumpstart the car, but again, my car battery kind of sucked. So, like, it physically was not strong enough to do the job.
Jump someone's battery, you're on death.
Yeah, like, it was rough, right?
Yeah.
You know, funnily enough, there was a auto repair shop in the same parking lot, and I figured they'd have one of those jumper cable boxes to help jumpstart the car. Having driven kind of a shit box of a car for a little bit. I don't know what language we're using on here.
No,
but,
you use shit box of a car.
Okay, yeah. Having driven a shit box of a car for a little bit, and I say that with all the love and respect in the world to that car. I love that car.
Yeah, we're not gonna name it.
Is that car still your car?
Unfortunately, no, it died.
Oh, okay.
But
I just needed to make sure.
But my grandmother drove that car.
What was the name of the car?
We're gonna do a deep dive on the shit box.
Yeah, well, we can cover that in a minute. So, having used that service before repeatedly, I figured, you know, I'd just go in and ask. So I went in, I asked, I'm like, hey, this person out in the parking lot needs help jumpstarting the car. Can we get that jumper cable box? And the first thing this guy says to me is she living in her car? I'm immediately confused. I'm like, what? Why does that matter? Like, look at me, I don't know. Like, I just walked into this situation like 10 minutes ago. Yeah. I can't help her. You guys clearly can. Mm-hmm. Can we work something out here? They said it's against company policy to help people who are living in their vehicles for whatever reason. Yeah. And, you know, that was the moment for me. I think it really hit me just how discriminated against and, like, harsh the world is towards people who simply don't have a place to live. Really? Yeah, no, I was there a while. I don't remember the exact amount of time, but I think he got off around 7. Mm. So I stayed around till 7, caught him before he ducked out the back door. And he literally in 30 seconds jump started the car. And I think the thing that really got me, as well as, you know, hearing that discrimination firsthand, was also hearing this person's response to being assisted by this person who had repeatedly denied her help, both to her face and behind her back. She was so thankful to the point of tears that this person was helping, both to myself, but also to this person who had repeatedly denied her that help, denied her that sense of personhood. And, you know, I was looking at this guy's face, and you could pinpoint the exact moment he stopped seeing her as a problem and started seeing her as a person. And that really stuck with me, the fact that, like, it was such a personal experience that it took that experience to force this person and myself to sort of start to acknowledge the fact that, you know, homeless people are not unhoused and homeless people are not bad people. They're people. Yeah. After that point, I stopped looking at, you know, homelessness and, you know, houselessness as a crisis from the perspective of, like, a moral failing, and started looking a little bit deeper. Yeah. I kind of forced myself to not acknowledge any biases I might have had at the time. Mm-hmm. And that was very difficult because obviously, you know, I've been raised, you know, to respect all people and, you know, stuff like that. Like, you know, most people are, I would hope.
It's different to say and then to do it.
Exactly. it was hard to kind of push that to the side because obviously, you know, I had heard things and like, you know, I was concerned for safety and stuff like that when I started doing this. But very quickly I realized through talking to people that, you know, 95% of the time people are just having a rough go of it and, you know, are just not handling it very well sometimes.